Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Florida Gators taking on the #1 team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gators will put total leather to crank us up. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Wildcats offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese, and it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
They'll run play action. It's complete on the right side. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Finds a man on the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Kentucky going quickly.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game.
He'll take a shot. And he's got it! Touchdown, Kentucky!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be dragged down. So Florida's offense will get the ball for the first time. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. And I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Duggan. Man, this sophomore quarterback knew he was going to get hit, and he stood in there and delivered a dime. Running behind that left side. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. To the ground, he's got it again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Off the play fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans. This offense better find out how to slow him down.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. So a drive there of 84 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Finds his big tight end. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. He'll do it himself. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Gets his 1st one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for room, it's Combs. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down. The Gators have this offense rolling. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. With the catch, it's Acker. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to get it through the air. He'll try to do it himself. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Movement here from the tight end. Here's the handoff. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Fires to the middle, working that left side. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Here it is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He looks that one in nicely. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Western Kentucky is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These toppers have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Liberty. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quarterback on the keeper. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. He's got trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Briggs. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Kentucky. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he made the extra point without problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with it. They stripped it out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. He'll pull it on the read. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. A run for the quarterback. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He's going to pass. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He finds his man. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Still running at the 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Throwing right. He makes a catch. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Oh, he makes the catch. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. Push down for the tackle. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Getting some heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Give to the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these 2 teams thus far there in Lexington. And we can't get very far into this halftime breakdown without talking about that stud linebacker. The kid's been everywhere all at once through 2 quarters. From clogging gaps to causing turnovers, he's been a one-man gang. Public enemy number 1 for that opposing sideline. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. After the misconnection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Catch in the middle, it's Combs. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Gators want to pick up the tempo.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Nice move there. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David. You saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down, I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
And the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. He has the first and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. The RPO, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Kentucky trying to get a little scratch in the red zone. He'll keep it himself. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll pull it on the read. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He's looking to throw. And they can't make the connection on third down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Off the play fake on first down. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this field.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Fires and picked off. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. Second interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Unloads quickly. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Got it behind the line. It's Briggs. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. First snap in the red zone on this drive. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's got 98 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Snap in the shotgun. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Now on second and goal. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. He caught it. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the punishment has been extended. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by 7 over Pittsburgh. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They're going to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. That penalty is going to be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I mean, he is going to get an earful from the coaches on the sideline. They're trying to get to him. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
They'll They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Shakes off the defender. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block, it's Harris. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Got his man quickly. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for 2nd down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Man, that's a killer. 2nd and inches, you want to take a shot and make a big play, but now it turns a 3rd down situation that could have been really good to a 3rd and long, and this offense now has to execute at a high level.
3rd down following the sack by the D. He'll keep it himself. Makes it past the marker. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They've got 4 receivers out there, 2 on either side on 2nd and 3. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Makes a man miss. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll put the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the stomping has commenced. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Might be looking to run. At the 35, he's loose. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Trying to find his man on first down. Got his man in the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Tackle is made at the 40-yard line.
He's looking to throw it. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Makes the grab. It's Bloomberg. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Grab near the marker. It's Bloomberg. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Gators trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Quick pass on the jet motion. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. But, man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. They want that clock to run. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Out of the gun, the inside give. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
This kid's got a big-time leg, man. He hit that into the wind, and it looked like that could have been good from 50.
With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.